What's up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. This video we're going to talk about the Himiway Escape. This is a really cool electric bike. This is a cruiser. It's got the fat tires, and more importantly, I think a lot of people forget about this whenever they look at the Himiway. This bike has full suspension. Yes, I said full suspension. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let's jump right into this video. All right, here we have it, the Himiway Escape. I like this bike. This is a pretty cool cruiser, guys. One thing that people have said a lot about this bike is the full suspension. It's very comfortable riding, especially on rough roads, you know, like bumpy roads, because that back suspension definitely makes a difference. The front suspension is really good. You can also adjust the front suspension there. There's, like, you know, adjust points there. You can, you know, tighten it and close it and stuff like that. This seat, people love to talk about bike seats, right? People love to talk about bike seats. Well, this bike seat is very comfortable. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's very large. Another cool thing about this bike seat, if you live in the city, you don't have to worry about anyone stealing this bike seat, because this thing is on there. It's pretty attached. There are Himiway accessories online where you can get like another part of a seat to put back here. You know, if that's something you want to do. I'm cool with, you know, one seat. I don't want to, you know, carry two people on a bike like this, but I definitely have seen two people riding on a bike like this. I saw two people riding on a Himiway the other day in the city, and it was just you know, a guy on the front, and then there was just a chick sitting on the back of this, and she was sitting sideways because she was wearing a dress. So I thought it was pretty interesting, you know. I was like, wow, that definitely works. Other things I like about the Himiway bike, it is not as big. There's another bike I have that is a mountain bike, and it's much larger, right? But this Himiway bike is a whole lot smaller. I really like the ride on this bike. This is an upright bike, so you sit in like this upright position. So when you're riding on this bike, you're sitting in like this upright position, and that's really awesome when you're out riding, because you're not, like, you know, sitting low like this. You're sitting like upright. You can see everything around you, and you know, it makes for a really interesting riding experience. It reminds me of more like Amsterdam style bikes, because a lot of Amsterdam style bikes have they're upright position bikes, and American style bikes are the ones that are, you know, ready to go, ready to ride, you know. Sitting on the Himiway is very comfortable. The Himiway also has this very large screen to fire on the bike or to turn the bike on. You just hold this button here in the middle, and then there we have it. We got our screen on. So far I have 652 miles on my Himiway Escape. Like I said, this is a fun bike to ride. It's a lot of fun. You also have gears, right? This is very important when you are going up a big hill. You know, you might want to drop down to 1 and, you know, easily cruise up the hill, you know, without using all battery. You can use battery, and you can, you know, help cruise up the hill. There is a way to hack this bike. People always ask, what's the top speed? Pretty much a lot of bikes, the top speed is about 22 miles an hour. If it's a 750 watt bike. If it's a 1,000 watt bike, it might be a little bit different depending on the bike. But on this bike, it's a 750, and it tops out about 22 miles an hour. Like I said, there is a way you can hack it to go 25 miles an hour. I just haven't hacked my bike to go 25 miles an hour, because I usually use my bikes for food delivery. And if I hack them to go faster, that means I'm gonna get less range. Yeah, I can, you know, get places faster, but sometimes getting places faster can sort of be a problem, because, you know, I don't need to get there that fast, you know. And if I don't need to get there that fast, I can just go slower and use less energy, and it'll just make the day like work out a little bit better. So that's one thing I do like about the bike. It also has, you know, the assist modes. You know, you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and, you know, you get up to 5, and, like, you know, it's all maxed out for 2. So this is when you're pedaling, you know, it'll pedal at level 2 when you're pedaling, the pedal assist, and then, you know, level 3, level 4, you know, level 5. So it's pretty simple. And then to fire it off, you just hold this button here. Like I said, it's a really awesome bike. Other things that I kinda didn't like about the Himiway bike, but I quickly learned to love about the Himiway bike, are these mechanical brakes. Okay, now this was my first bike ever having like these oil brakes. I think they call these hydraulic brakes. So instead of it being a cable in here to connect to the disc brakes in the back, instead of it being a cable in there, they fill it with oil, right? And this works very well when they fill it with oil, because what happens is when they fill it with oil, it's very easy to you don't have to worry about the cable stretching out in the cords, right? Because it's full of oil. Now the only problem whenever you get ready to, like, if you ever get like bubbles in your oil line, you have to take it somewhere and get it like replaced, which can kind of be a hassle. But another cool thing about mechanical brakes, because once again, you can ride your bike 10,000 miles and may not have any problems with the hydraulic brakes. However, with the cable brakes, you could go like a couple thousand miles and maybe you need to replace the brake line. I've learned this from other bikes. And one cool thing about this one is with these mechanical brakes, you don't have to go down there to the brake pad, and you don't have to tighten it, which can be really annoying when you have to go and you have to tighten your brake pads every now and then. You have to come through and you have to tighten them because your brakes don't work as good. With these mechanical brakes, it does it automatically. So when you put the brake pads in, and it's really easy to install these brake pads, when you put the brake pads in, they just they're just mechanical, so you don't have to go and twist them. You just use them, and then once they get used up, then you switch them. And they're very, very easy to switch out. I'll probably have a video, there's probably a video on the channel talking about how to switch out mechanical brakes, but it's very, very easy. The only tough part with mechanical brakes is if you have to replace this whole cord, that's something that I would definitely recommend you go and have done at a bike shop, because there's like oil in here and you don't want to spill it and you don't want to do the wrong things. There is probably an easier way to replace this if you literally replace the whole thing, like this part, the cable, all the way up here to the handle. If you did that, that would be a lot easier. But if you didn't take that route, you would have to sort of take this off and then take that off, and once again, it's full of oil, so you might want to be a little careful with that. I did add a sticker on here. This was one of the cyclists. This was his Instagram, so I added his sticker, and it's still here. It's been on the bike since I first got the bike. And here we have it. This is the Himiway Escape, and it's a pretty cool bike. It's a very, very different electric bike. I like it. It's very, very low key. It's pretty fast. I kind of like to take off. You have the battery here hidden in here, so the battery's sort of like in this thing. For a while, I was riding this bike with some extra protection here because I had a bike had a battery stolen off of a bike when it was locked up on the street. So I had some extra security on the battery, but as of now I sort of took that off, but yeah, this is the Himiway Escape, and it's a pretty cool bike, yo. It's still available on the website. Right before I made this video, I wanted to check the website and see if it was still available, because sometimes bikes are like sold out, or they're sold out for like 3 months. This one's still available. Just to let you guys know, there is still free shipping on this bike. A lot of bike companies have got rid of the free shipping due to inflation cost. Like, instead of going up on the bike, instead of increasing the price from like $1,800 to $1,900, they just like quietly drop the free shipping, and then sometimes it's like $120 extra to ship it. So if you go to the Himiway website, you can still get this bike today. You can still get it shipped to you today with the free shipping. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome bike. Love it. It's definitely a good one to have in the collection. This is one of my first bikes I got when I would start to do the bike review videos. But yeah, here we go. Here we have it. We got the Himiway Escape. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you need a Himiway, if you need a bike, yeah, I got some links down in the description, down in the bottom. But guys, thanks a lot for watching. This has been it's been a pretty cool adventure with this bike, and definitely we'll have more days and more fun nights with the Himiway Cruise Escape. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching it. Peace out, yo.